Alright, in today's video we're going to look at the applications of slope. So the date that I'm making this video is 9/24. And we're going to title this Slope Applications. Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about with slope applications is this keyword that's called rate of change. So rate of change is just another description for slope. So rate of change means so rate of change is a ratio of how one variable changes in respect to another. Otherwise known as slope. So rate of change is just a fancy description for slope. So we can look for the rate of change from graphs, from tables, between 2 points. So let's take a look at the graph that I gave to you in your notes. Here we're looking at a situation for, it looks like driving and the number of hours, how many miles that you travel in that number of hours. So let's find the rate of change for our example here. Find the rate of change from 1 hour to 4 hours. And this will be example number 1. So the coordinate at 1 hour is 1 hour, 60 miles. And then at 4 hours, it's 4 hours, 160 miles. So now all we're doing is finding the slope, the rate of change between 1, 60 and 4, 160. Between 1 and 4 hours, what's the rate of change in the distance that they travel? So remember, you label your points x1, y1, x2, y2, and now you're just doing slope formula. So we're doing 160 minus 60 over 4 minus 1. So I get 100 over 3, which turns out to be about 33.3, repeating, miles per hour. So I use my units here because I'm describing specific units. And that's how you find rate of change from a graph. Another example is if I give you rate of change from a table. So we'll take a look at an example with a rate of change from a table. So let's say I gave you the following information, and this will be example number 2. Alright, so for example number 2, I'm going to give you a table. You're going to have to write this down as well, where we're going to look at a date compared to temperature. So the date will be just various days of the month, so like the 1st, the 6th, the 8th, and the 14th. The temperature will just be what was the temperature recorded on those specific days. So we have 72 degrees, 76 degrees, 84, and 86. So the question here is going to be, find the rate of change between the 1st and the 6th. So I'm going to look at my temperatures on the 1st and the 6th. So first thing, we're going to label the coordinates. So on the 1st, the coordinate is 1, 72. And on the 6th, the coordinates are 6, 76. So I'll label those again, my x1, y1, and my x2, y2. And we'll just plug those into our formula. 76 minus 72, changing the y values. 6 minus 1, change in the x values. So my slope there turns into 4/5. And if I rounded that or converted that, that'd be 0.08 degrees per day. And that's rate of change, and applying the slope to real-world problems.